Hey everybody, Adam from Shaffer Distributing. I've got Megan with Redemption Plus. Megan, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Megan Birch, Merchandising Manager at Redemption Plus. I have spent the last nearly 8 years in and out of family entertainment centers talking all things merchandising and redemption, which is one of my favorite things to talk about.
Awesome, awesome. Well, today's topic is going to be the do's and don'ts of redemption. So I know a lot of do's and don'ts of your redemption area, but talk to me about the first one. Let's talk about walking into a FEC and you see a prize, but you don't know how much it costs. Talk about ticket labels.
Okay. Do have a ticket label for every single item in your store. This
Yep.
will, and make sure it's the right ticket label too. That's that's
That's the
very
right one.
important. This will eliminate confusion for your guests. I went to a center somewhat recently where it was a large room. There was one person working, and there was maybe two ticket labels on the wall. And the whole time, all it was guests coming up. How much is this? How much is this? How much is this?
Yep.
And it just slowed down the whole process. So make sure to have a ticket label, and then
Okay.
don't have it be ugly, handwritten, torn, dirty. Make sure that it has a nice cohesive look, perhaps with your
Yep.
branding on it,
Okay.
um, and it just give it an overall. It makes you look put together.
Awesome, awesome. Talk about bin items. What are the do's and don'ts on bin items?
Sure. So do weigh your bin items when you're doing your inventory. Don't count all of those. There's so many tiny little pieces. Your prize vendor should be able to provide you with a weight calculator. So
Okay.
get yourself a scale, weigh those Tootsie Rolls, type it in the calculator. It'll tell you you've got 5,624 pieces rather than
Yep.
having to count every single one.
So you don't think counting Tootsie Rolls by hand at the end of the month is a good idea?
I don't. And let me tell you a little story. I was on site with someone. They had done their inventory. They asked one of their part timers to count. She counted everything. She didn't write anything down. So don't do that.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know how you go on from that. Like, we should just end it right there. Like, just you counted everything. It's like going in and counting all of the Miller Lite that you have in the walk-in, and then going, yeah, we got some Miller Lite back there.
Yeah, we're good to go.
What is one thing? One to show, one to go. What does that mean? And can you tell our customers a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is one of my favorite things to do. One to show, one to go. So that means put one item up on display, like you can see the lights here behind me.
Yep.
Those are your one to show. And then
Okay.
when a guest wants to redeem that item, grab that item from back stock. That's
Okay.
your one to go.
Hmm.
So do one to show, one to go. Don't climb up and pull down your display, unplug lights, dealing with a hot lava lamp. And
Yep.
P.S. You never want to send someone home with a product that has less than a full life anyway.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, leave your display intact. Sell from back stock.
Gotcha. And then talk to me about high value items. Like I've walked into places and they've had canoes on the wall. They have bikes, things like that. Talk about, what is a good mix of high value items, and what does that look like in your eyes?
Sure. So you do want to carry some of these high value aspirational prizes. These will motivate your guests to save their tickets and return, which that's the whole thing. You want that return repeat business.
Yep.
You don't need to buy a ton of it, go really heavy into inventory. Like you
Okay.
mentioned, the canoe. Canoe's great. You don't need 6 canoes. It's going to take a very long time for somebody to save up enough tickets to redeem that one canoe. If you got 5 more sitting in the back, that's a huge amount of your inventory budget
Okay.
that you
Great
that
point.
you already blew. It's sitting there collecting dust. So with
Yep.
things like that, you just don't need to go super heavy into them.
Gotcha. And you probably, I walked into a place once that had a canoe, but there was no water around the place. So I don't know where they were going to use a canoe, but the canoe was there. So that was kind of funny. So the final topic of this is ticket values. Tell me about ticket values and why is it so important and what does it look like in your eyes?
Sure. So you do want to have a wide variety of ticket values. to appeal to all of your guests, whether they're going to win 25 tickets and pick up a little mini spring out of the bins,
Okay.
or the 25,000 tickets to win this canoe.
Right.
Um, you want to have a variety of those values. You don't want to concentrate all of your ticket values into, one or two ranges. If all of my
Okay.
prizes cost 5,000 tickets, what am I going to do when I win 500?
Gotcha.
Um, so have a variety, and then when you can, concentrate a variety within each theme. So if you're having your
Okay.
action gear section where you're going to have your samurai swords and your Nerf blasters, if you have a variety of ticket values, no matter how many tickets you win, somebody can walk away with something that they
Okay.
want to play.
That's great. Well, this is awesome. I appreciate the do's and don'ts. It's really helpful, and it's helpful for me because when I walk in, I think I call you sometimes and be like, "Hey, can you help me out here?" So awesome. I appreciate your time
Of
today.
course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.